Hey guys, my name is Dean. Welcome to Yoga Vitality from Body by Yoga. In this video, I share the first portion of the Level 4 routine, our most challenging workout from our Yoga for Seniors Chair Yoga program. This workout is ideal for most fitness levels. We provide modifications so you can choose the ideal difficulty for you and your fitness level. For more info on the full program, stick around at the end or check the link in the description. Enjoy. Hey guys, my name is Dean. Welcome to Yoga Vitality. This is routine number 4, and this is the most challenging routine from this program. But we still do this in a way that even if you're not flexible or you don't have a lot of yoga experience or your fitness level isn't up there, you can still do this workout. So I don't want the challenging label to throw you away. I'd love for you to try this out and do your best. We're gonna be using several props in this workout. So I'd recommend that you have 2 blocks, a towel or a cushion for your head, and then also a chair for this routine. So we're gonna be going through these exercises, and our demonstrators are gonna be showing the different variations for each one. Again, try to breathe deeply. Remember to focus on your technique and do the best that you can today. Let's get started. We're gonna go on our back to get started with some spine and some core exercises. So lie on your back, plant your left foot, and then bring your right knee in toward your chest. Go ahead and switch, plant your right foot and bring your left knee in toward your chest. So we're going back and forth like this, bringing the knee in toward the chest, and then planting the foot. If you want to make this more challenging, instead of planting the foot, bring the leg up about 2 feet off the ground and lock it out. So we're going through some single leg reverse crunches. To make this more challenging, you can bring the legs a little bit lower so that they're hovering about 6 inches off the ground. So whichever variation is best for you. And if you want to put a towel behind your head or your neck here for a little bit of support, you're welcome to do that for comfort as well. A couple more of these to both sides, just lightly switching back and forth. One more each side. Grab the back of your right thigh, and we're going into some knee extensions. Inhale to get ready. And as you exhale, straighten your right leg as much as you can. Inhale, bend. Exhale and straighten. If you want to make this more intense, you can bring the left leg straight out. You can also bring the thigh in closer to your chest. One more of these. And then release. Plant your right foot, bring your left knee in, grab the back of your left thigh. Inhale, get set. Exhale to straighten your left leg as much as you can. Inhale to bend once more. Just going through about 5 or 6 of these. Remember, you can extend your right leg all the way on the floor or bring your left thigh closer into your chest to make this more intense. Last one. And release your feet down. From here, we're gonna move into a bridge. Go ahead and grab a block, just one block. Bring your heels in toward your butt. Plant your feet about hip width distant. Make sure that your thighs are parallel to one another. Squeeze your heels toward your shoulders, squeeze your butt muscles, and then using your hip strength, lift your hips away from the floor. Driving down through your feet, squeezing your hamstrings, squeezing your glutes, not relying on your lower back here. If you have the block, go ahead and place that just on the lower back, kind of right above your waist, above your sacrum. And you can use that for a little bit of extra support. Make sure that your shoulders and your neck are relaxed and continue to focus on the hip engagement. If you'd like, you can push down through your feet, lift your hips off the block entirely. You can also turn your block up to a higher setting and rest it on the higher setting if you want a little bit more depth to this bend. But make sure that you're focusing on the glute and the hip strengthening aspect of this
It shouldn't be about arching your back as much as possible. You got about 10 more seconds here. Squeeze your thighs toward one another. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Squeeze your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release down. All right, nicely done. From here, moving into some reclined twists. You can start with your feet in toward your hips, just like they already are. Inhale to bring your legs over to the right. Exhale, bring your legs back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. To make this more challenging, bring your feet off the ground entirely. Keep going at your own pace. Remember to breathe. Exhaling to bring your legs back to the middle. Inhaling to bring your legs out to the side. Keep your head and your shoulders relaxed on the ground, and try to keep your shoulders pressing down. If you have tightness through your chest here, you might feel some stretching there as well, and that's totally normal. One more to the left. And go ahead and release your feet down. Nicely done. From here, we're gonna move up into a seated position for staff pose. If you are tighter in your hamstrings, I want you to bend your knees, and you're just gonna move from side to side on your hips like this, so you can sit as upright as possible. Do that to get set. Knees bent, hands on either side of your hips. Push down through your hands, lift your chest, squeeze your thighs, and puff your chest out as much as you can while keeping your back straight. Shoulder blades pull down and back, and we're using our inner thigh and our hip flexor strength here to keep ourselves upright. So legs squeezing lightly toward one another and knees lightly lifting off the ground. If this is easy, if you want to make this more challenging, lift your arms off the ground entirely. And if you're a little bit more mobile through your hamstrings, you can lock your legs out and do staff like this. Whatever variation you're at, make sure to squeeze your legs toward one another. You've got 10 more seconds. Keep in mind you can always bend the knees or use the hands for that extra support. A little bit taller, last 5 seconds. And relax. Nice job. From here, we're gonna flip over into a tabletop for some cat-cow. So hands go under the shoulders, knees go under the hips. If you have problems planting your hands, take your hands into fists, and you also have blocks, so you can put your hands on blocks if you'd like as well. Start with yourself at a neutral position, and as you inhale, pull your chest forward and up, arch your back, look straight forward, and then exhale to round your back, pulling your belly button toward your low back, pulling your sternum toward your upper back, and separating your shoulder blades. 4 more of those on your own pace, inhaling to arch. Exhaling to round. Making sure that your breath matches your movement. So you might go slower than I am or faster than I am, depending on how much you practice your breathing. And whatever you choose is fine. But try to go as slow as you can. You can also lightly squeeze your legs toward one another for a little bit more thigh engagement to help protect your back. Last one, squeeze it all out. Tuck your chin in toward your throat, look behind you, and release. Okay, nice job. From here, we're gonna move up to standing. So everybody slowly stand up. And the demonstrators and I are going to be positioning our chairs in various positions throughout this routine. This is for your benefit. So it's just so you can see the exercises the best way that you can. Don't worry about keeping up with the way that we're changing the chairs. We're gonna start with a one-leg balance. Chair is gonna go to the left side of your mat. Standing on your right foot, lift your left knee up to hip level. Push down through your right foot, get as tall as you can. And then from here, bring your right hand across your left knee, keep the hips squared forward, and look over toward the left. for a standing one leg balance with a twist. Make sure that you're pushing down through that right leg, squeezing your right thigh. Use the chair as much or as little as you need to. 2 more breaths here. Hips stay squared forward, torso faces out. For help with balancing, look at a non-moving point straight in front of you. All right, release. Switch sides, so chair is gonna go to the other side now. And now we're gonna stand on the left foot, bring your right knee up to hip level. Stand up tall, push down through your left foot as hard as you can. You should feel your outer left thigh and your glutes working. Top of the head presses up, deep breath in. As you exhale, left hand outside the right knee, look over toward the right. And balance. Keep in mind, balance is part skill and part strength. So we need to build the muscles that your body uses for balancing, and we also need to practice balancing. It's not going to happen automatically, so if you're not doing as well as you want to today, keep in mind, it's a practice. 1 more breath. Release down. Great job. We're gonna take that chair back to the left now into a warrior 2. So start in a wide-legged stance facing toward the left, toes turned slightly in. Turn your right foot to face forward, keep your hips and your shoulders squared to the outside, and then bend into your right knee over the ankle, left hand to that chair for extra support. Right hand reaches straight forward, shoulders stay facing to the outside, and deep breaths here. As you exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper into the warrior 2. Keep in mind you want to have that knee directly above the ankle. If it's going too far past the ankle, maybe you bring your feet a little bit further apart. Also make sure that your butt isn't coming out behind you. You want to have your butt under your torso here. Moving to reverse warrior, flip your right hand, reach straight up. Everything else stays the same. So the hips stay low, still pushing the left hip into the right hip, still squeezing the legs toward one another, still driving down through that right foot. Reaching your right arm up and back as much as you can, feeling the stretch from the right hip up to the right side, through the shoulder. 1 more breath here. And then release. Straighten that leg, turn it in. Nice job. Switch sides. So chair goes to the right now, coming back into that wide-legged stance just because that's the best way to get into a warrior 2. Hips and shoulders face to the outside. Left foot turns forward, bend into the knee. Left arm comes out and look straight over that left middle finger. Keep your torso facing to the outside. If you look at your big toe here, you should be able to see it around the knee. If your knee is caving in, we don't want that. That means that your knee is in an unstable position. So keep squeezing the left knee to the outside. And again, keep driving down to that left foot. Legs squeezing toward one another. A couple breaths here in warrior 2. Opening up the groin, strengthening your hips. And then flip the left hand. Keep the hips the same. Reach up and back for a reverse warrior. Feeling the stretch through the left side all the way up through the shoulder. Using the chair for support and for help with balance. Keep your hips active. Don't get lazy through the front leg. Make sure you're still bending into that knee. If you absolutely need a break, you can straighten the leg for a second and then go back to bending. 1 more breath here. And then straighten that leg. For the full program, you can purchase it on DVD on Amazon in the US, the UK, and in Canada. Every DVD purchase comes with free streaming access through the Body by Yoga website, and it's actually less expensive to purchase the DVD and then get the free streaming access. So we encourage you to purchase the DVD on Amazon and leave a review if you really like it.